Today video about the decay of my camera collection. So the other day I was having a look at them and I noticed that a lot of them were in a much worse condition than expected, in particular for the Minolta cameras. Then I had a look for the values of the cameras on eBay and really I was disappointed because they are worth nothing. So I did do a selection and so far I removed 14 kilos of cameras from my collection that I do not want to keep because they are in too bad condition or worthless and that are not worth trying to sell. So we will have a look at them and try to see what is happening. So on each one of them it is really a big super heavy box and I am not done yet. I have a lot more cameras to select. I will only keep the really interesting one or in really good condition. Anything not interesting or damaged will be either sold. I did already sell some correct ones to make some money, but not a whole lot, at max 30 euros for one Minolta so far. But all the other ones are bad. So on each camera I did write the price, eBay price. It is the price, the best price I found on eBay for a sold camera, not one for sale, but one that did actually sell, that was in a good working condition. So if the camera is broken, missing parts, it is a much worse price, even no price at all, because it could be worthless. So the first one, so far it is the only digital one I did remove from the collection. All the others are film cameras. But here we have the famous Sony Mavica floppy disk camera. So you can see the door for the floppy disk is broken, the microphone here is broken, missing a rubber piece here, bad screen, bad overall condition, the flash is not opening terribly well also, so it will be, I will get rid of it. I will do a few teardowns of the most interesting ones, but not all of them obviously. I don't have the time and it should be quite boring. This one I will check if there is already a teardown or not available on YouTube. If it is not the case, I should do it on video maybe. We will find out. And the eBay price for this one is 10 euros for a good one with a few accessories, a battery charger and so on. So this one really is worth nothing. Next I actually have two almost similar ones. The Olympus IS 1000 and IS 2000 all-in-one single lens reflex camera. So it is like a regular reflex camera, like such, but with a lens you cannot replace. It was a thing at a time in the late 90s, if I remember correctly. These ones were actually quite high-end already, with a powerful zoom lens, quite a lot of features, as date, impression on the film and things like this, motor drive of course. So in good condition they are both worth 10 euros on eBay, but these ones you can see first glance here of my main problem with the cameras, the decaying rubber. As you can see, the rubber is becoming whitish. I do not know why, more or less, and this one is actually becoming hard and dry. But you will see there is another one with sticky rubber, which is even worse. So these ones are interesting because you have one big compartment for the film with your regular shutter mechanism here. This whole part here opens, and you have battery compartment in here. I believe this one is exactly almost the same. We have an extra feature of a quartz date. So we might have something added in here for this, not sure where it is. Somewhere in here, obviously. Might be this. Not sure. So I might do a teardown of one of them. It is quite heavy, these things. And the rubber here you can see also is becoming bad. Here also changing color. So it is coming out with no regrets because it is taking actually a lot of space. Next, the same flavor, was famous at some point and was quite a thing, the famous Canon Epoca. I believe it was the first one of this concept with all-in-one single lens reflex design. This one is fun because so most of these cameras I cannot even try them because of very special batteries you need that I do not have anymore. 2CR5, yes, 2CR5 6V batteries. They are expensive now and nobody uses them anymore. So here you have a battery door and you have a main film door that will give you also access to the battery. But if you want, you can, if you have a film started in it, you can just pop open this cover to replace the battery if needed. Probably it will keep in memory the status, the number of frames you did shoot already. And there is something else, it is this lens cover is actually the flash with this weird Fresnel filter over it. And a bunch of sensors for autofocus, I believe. Excuse me for the noise outside, there is a diode with angle grinder making a lot of noise since this morning. Okay, little lens here on this, as you can see. If you compare to this one has probably a better, more interesting lens. But a lot of sensors here in the front. So this one is a quite interesting design. Maybe will be selected for teardown when I will have time. Okay, then a big disappointment. One of the first big disappointments. Oh yes, this is worth €5 in good condition on eBay. So even if I want to find another one, it will not be hard to find. There are plenty of them. So this I was expecting to be a good value collector because it was quite rare, I believe, at some point. But it turns out it is worth at maximum €5 on eBay, but I did see one not tested at €1. So, worth nothing. It is a Polaroid single lens reflex that will, how does it work, unfold like this with a billows, you can see. So quite an interesting design. It should be interesting to take apart because with Polaroids you have no battery compartment. If I remember correctly, yes, I have one here. It is empty, but it is actually the film cartridge that is the battery. Or maybe we still have the battery in here. I will pop this open in the teardown eventually. And we might find some flat battery in here. So at the same time you replace the battery and your film cartridge. Quite weird design of them. So this one will be a challenge to take apart because of the special screws, which are miniature square Robertson screws. I did check, I have nothing fitting in here, and it is almost impossible to find on internet this kind of screwdrivers. I did see a weird one at €90. It is all, and I need two sizes. so I might end making my own tools. I will see. It will be a challenge, but should be interesting to see what there is inside. Lots of plastic, probably. I was expecting it to be a good value, but at €5 no, and same problem of the rubber here becoming white and dry. So this is not a keeper, sadly. Today you will only see non-keepers, by the way. So, over the disappointment, we are starting now with regular single-lens reflex cameras. Minolta 7000, here, very bad condition of the rubber, as you can see. And worth in good condition, €5 on eBay. So, as it is rotten, I will not keep it. And this one seems to have a problem because it is stuck in this position. So I will take it apart. What I will do, actually, I will take apart all these cameras, I believe, just for fun. Maybe I will do something like keeping all the flat flex circuit boards, like such you find in a camera. This one is from a Pentax SFX. I did just take apart previously before I think about doing this video. So I will maybe keep all of them or make a big mess with all of them. It is quite fun how they unfold and such. So I will see. So this one, bad rubber, worth only €5 in good condition. The shutter was good. And here you can see when you can remove the door like this, it means you can put the data back to print the date and the time on the film. Usually it is used for these contacts here on your removable door. It was an option like the motor drive. Often you can also have a motor drive. Maybe it was a combination of both here, because here you have an access to the spool of film that looks like this, if you do not remember. So probably you could put a motor drive here also. So this one, sadly, worth €5, will be taken apart. Probably very boring, regular single-lens reflex design, but was a quite high-end Minolta. Then, really huge disappointment, because this one I was quite proud of it. The Minolta Dynax 7. It was a super rare camera. I was happy to find it on eBay a few years ago, actually. It is not a long time ago. I was already in this house, so it must be at max 5 years ago. I did not find it on eBay this time. Not available anymore. Need Sierra lithium 123 batteries. I have some. I did test it, and it always says battery are low, is low, even with new batteries. So it might have a first problem. Here where the thing probably for motor drive or something like this. And the main issue is, look at this, the rubber did become completely sticky here. I did try to clean it with alcohol, but it does nothing. Here also, and even behind this little door. So it is starting to decay. Really disappointment, because it was a super high-end camera with eye control and things like this. There is in fact, I believe, a CCD sensor that is watching the eye of the user and knows in which direction he is looking to do the focus and things like this. And a lot of functions, almost look like a digital one, but not. This is a film camera. A lot of possibilities, a remote and such. There is a spool of film in here. Let's see if we have an expiration date. If I can remove it. No, not this one. But you get the idea. Good shutter. super high-end, but decaying rubber, and I believe there is nothing I can do about this. If you have a miracle solution to stop the decay and restore the rubber to its original condition, I will take, but even the front grip here is starting the same thing. A little bit less, but it is starting. So, and even the buttons here, I believe. Yes. I do not know why it does that. It was stored in a dry, tempered place. Not too hot, not too cold, not too much moisture, so quite sad. So this might be an interesting teardown. At least maybe I will show all the parts from the camera or something like this, because it might be loaded with interesting sensors. So it is all we are done. No, I am just joking. We have a lot more. Other super big disappointment, the Maxum 9XI. It is another super high-end camera from Minolta. Super high speed, 1/8000 of a second or something like this for the shutter. Lot of functions like the memory cards. I do actually have memory cards. I will try to sell them. There are cards with programs set in them, some kind of program features. A lot of things. Magnesium body, I believe. Looks like the bottom is magnesium here. Yes, here you can see. But the problems here, whitish and drying rubber here that is starting to come in parts. Here also, but on the bottom, sticky rubber that did crack into and super sticky also. And here also becoming this one did not yet decide if it does become dry or sticky, but it is turning different. Also the button here. This is really a disappointment, guys. Also we have a bad shutter here. Some damage on the shutter. Eye control also. So super high-end camera. This one in good condition is still worth 50 euros on eBay. Maybe I could sell it for parts, but I do not believe anyone still repair camera so like this, so not worth my time. I will probably prefer taking it apart. This one must be also loaded with electronics. Next, what next? Chinon one. This one was already in bad condition in my collection, missing skin here. Worth, with a lens and in good condition, worth 10 euros on eBay, but this one is worn out. Apparently half good shutter at least, but oxidation here and damages, cosmetic damages mostly. Nice little diamond shaped lens here for the self timer, quite nice thing. And at least the skin here is not turning bad, but it is not sticking very well anymore. So it will be also taken apart. What next? I take them one at a time, no particular order. Yashica AX5 stock mirror, so usually it means you have a problem somewhere. And also you will not be able maybe to see it here, but here from the inside the curtain for the shutter is worn out, torn or something like this, out of its rail, so it is not good anymore. Damage here, seems like it was glued or something like this, maybe, or glue, yes, super glue maybe, so some repair did happen here. Here also you can remove the door, but there is no connection for data back, quite weird, but you have connections for motor drive and access to the shaft of the film to wind it. So they are not worth a lot, they are worth 15 euros in a good, very good working condition on eBay. Okay, what next? The very common and popular and mass-produced Dynax series, the 3000i here. So same problem, decaying rubber all over the place, you can see. So maybe I could clean it, but it will come back, and it is already starting to become very brittle, as you can see. So you get the idea. It just breaks like glass, almost. Quite impressive. So worth €1 on eBay in good working condition. I do not know if I will even bother taking it apart. This one, it might go directly in the recycling bin. Yes, also very weird failure here, because there is not any evidence of any shock on this camera. The top part is in good condition, but look at this, what happened here. Or it might be a good thumbnail for my video, by the way. The LCD did have some problem, internal problem on damage, so it is becoming black here, and here we have some nice features. Looks like Japanese carters almost. Quite interesting. So total loss here. I do not remember how much I paid for it. Maybe I did not even pay for it, but worth nothing anymore. Serial number for you, please. What do we have next? Yashica BX20. Problem of it, I believe the shutter is bad on this one. No. So maybe just the overall condition. It is worth €8 on eBay. And actually I want to do a teardown of it on video, because it is a East German made camera. If I remember correctly, we have nice hybrid circuits in here. Yeah, hybrid resistor networks or something like this. So it will be interesting to have a look at it. And make the teardown. And at the same time it will be a disassembly procedure for whoever wants to repair one. Yes, the skin here is also peeling off. Not a big issue, but some rust, so it is not terribly good. Crack here. So what do we have next? I will get rid of this stuff here. Excuse me. Ricoh. So Ricoh is not a terribly known brand of cameras, but they were quite good. Very strong and convenient cameras, and not expensive. As opposed to Minolta and such, it was lower priced, but nice, same quality. So the KR10X, the KR5 was super easy to work on camera, super easy to take apart and assemble. I remember repairing one. Here the problem, so worth €10 on eBay. Most of them are worth around 5, 10 or 15 euros. I did try it, and I believe it does nothing. The electronics are not responding. Yes, it is completely dead or something like this. And rusty screws also. It makes already a big pile on my desk, you cannot imagine. Minolta X300, so very popular model, so this one. Good camera. I did actually have one like this and use it for many years. But it was my present of graduation, if I remember correctly. But here also, not this one, but a similar one. Here also, problem with the rubber, always the same thing. Worth €10 on eBay. Good curtain here apparently, but it was already all plastic camera. We are left with a few more. We are not done yet. Pentax SFX, so it is, I believe, the same modem I did already take apart, or it is a similar one. So maybe stuck mirror here, and bad shutter, as you can see. What else? Worth €6 on eBay. Broken plastic here also. Nice battery compartment here. I will try to show you. This one did work with, I do not remember, I believe, maybe double A's, triple A batteries or something like this. No, lithium, special lithium cell also. So nice battery holder design here, quite interesting, but it is what it is. Nice display, pop-up flash I believe, yes, electric pop-up flash, big function button. So with a camera with a broken shutter was not, even at the back in the time, was not worth repairing almost. So now it is a complete piece of junk. Next, we are not done yet. One other Yashica AX1. By the way, I still have an insane amount of cameras. Maybe film cameras, maybe 50 more, or digital cameras, something like 200 maybe. So I will also do the same thing with digital cameras and remove not interesting or broken ones. So this one, quite bad condition on the top, worth €10 on eBay. And yes, I cannot actually test it because of a special battery I do not have. Oh, there is actually a battery in this one. Professional lithium. Very dead, long time dead battery. So if I cannot test it, and if you don't have a battery, it is really hard to grab contacts in this and test with a power supply. So it is worth €10 in good condition on eBay. This one is oxidized here, bad condition for the top, not tested condition. So I will see, maybe I will do a grab bag of broken cameras and try to sell it cheap on eBay, but it is work, it takes time, and I'm not sure it will sell anyway. So what do we have next? The super common Dynax 500i, rubber from Minolta. Always rubber is starting to become bad. The lance mount is damaged, and icing of the cake, it is worth €1 on eBay in good condition. Broken shutter also. So this is pure junk. I do not know what I will do with it. Probably go in the electronics waste bin at the shop. Pentax again, program A with a weird font. So front piece is starting to change color, becoming whitish. Here this is starting to become sticky. Shock here on the top. And probably the shutter is good. The bottom is quite bad condition, and you still have a brass bottom here. Brass piece, at least it can be some scrap metal. And yes, worth €15 on eBay, this one in good condition. So maybe I could sell it for parts. There is here one thing, one feature, it was to allow take a piece of your film box with information about your film and put it in here to remember what you have inside. how many shots on the sensibility of the film. Okay, this part is becoming really bad. So, how many do we have still? 6. Nikon F401. Nice design on the top, this one, not quite fun. With a lock, so you could not turn by error of the buttons. Instead will lock in place at some steps at least. Pop-up flash, damage here. Rubber is starting to change here, becoming sticky. Worth 10 euros on eBay. In good condition. There is a nice film advance feature here as well. Good shutter, maybe not sure. And interesting feature on this one, it is that it was powered by regular batteries. It was quite good, actually. And I believe I did test it and it does nothing, it does not trigger. But maybe it is because there is no film. And quite worn out everywhere here. Okay, I will need some time to reinstall them in the box. Either way. This one seems impressive and expensive, but actually not. Canon EOS 650. I believe it is the first Canon except for the Epoca, yes. So quite nice camera, this one. The rubber is not too bad here, but the main problem is that it is worth €1. And also here I did remove a piece of rubber that was just falling apart. Some features here. Good shutter, but here the main problem is the value. It is worth nothing, so even if I want to find one, it will be very easy to find one in better condition than this. So you can see the screw here is bad and such. So all together takes a lot of space, and I need the space for better stuff. Olympus OM10, here you can immediately see the problem. The mirror is sideways, so it is quite bad. A little bit worn out on the top. I believe I did not test this one actually. Good shutter, worth 10 euros on eBay in good condition. Back in the time the Olympus were really expensive, but not anymore, and quite worn out this one. So okay, what do we have next? I try to find a free spot on my bench. This one I believe was the first, it is an historical camera, it is the first camera, if I remember correctly, with the DX feature. The DX feature, it is automatic setting of the film sensitivity. So I did not find it on eBay, so maybe it is quite rare. Maybe I will try to sell it for collection purpose only, because it is an unusual one. So the DX feature is to allow automatic setting, I believe, yes, of the film. Here you have a DX button, and you can select your sensitivity. If I select older camera, like this one, you see inside there is a difference. You do not have these contacts, and you have to set manually your film sensitivity. So these contacts match with painted patterns on, or not painted patterns on the film case, and it will indicate the camera the sensitivity of the film you did put inside. It was to automate a little bit this feature in order to avoid the people forgetting to set the correct value maybe. We have a problem here, broken button. So probably it is why they did put it on the side. But this one, if I remember correctly, is a very plasticky one, but was the first one to have something particular. And you can see it still have a needle indicator for the speed. Not usually you have a row of LEDs, but here I can see the needle indicator. You can see it here on the left. Copper color needle. So interesting. What do we have left? Oh, I believe I did just find the piece for the EOS here. Yes, not sticking in place anymore. On the other side, you can see it did turn bad in some way, and it is now too large. Quite interesting. And this goes to the junk. Okay, we are left with two cameras. One more Ricoh, probably very fancy one again. This one, XRX multi-program tree metering system. Yes, really, a lot of features this one, I believe, but worth €2 on eBay. Good shutter. So this one will be interesting to take apart. All plastics. And we are left with finally a Minolta 5000. So if I find it again, we add the 7000, we not have the 5000. More simple model, little less features probably. But the exact same problem. Look at this. Decaying rubber. Decaying and cracking rubber here even. Again. It is really bad, this thing. Oh, it turns. And I do not believe it is possible to find aftermarket replacement pieces for this. Nobody uses these cameras anymore. So same problem than the other one. Stock mirror. Good shutter by the look of it. Yes. Worth €2 on eBay. This part, same problem here, I can see. It did unglue, and it is actually too large now to fit in the hole. Quite amazing. Really. And here we still have on the bottom the original protection film. At least this piece looks like brand new, almost. But you can see really huge problems with the rubber. I do not know why, but it is really an issue either with belts in devices or the only rubber I know that is not decaying is the Soviet-made rubber. So you can expect a few teardowns of cameras coming. Not immediately because I will be traveling in a few weeks, but it is on the way. Not all of them, a few interesting ones, but I still have maybe 40 kilos of cameras to go through and select to keep only the interesting stuff. Considering the value, I believe the value for resale value for the digital cameras are even worse than the film cameras. I will figure it out soon. I will keep any interesting things, but either sell or get rid of most of them, which are not good, because they are taking a lot of space, and actually I lost a little bit of interest in collecting them, except for the really interesting one. I noticed on eBay now even a Leica can be found at a correct price, like €50 you can find a Leica reflex camera. So quite a loss of value of all this, but I will make a nice stock of screws at least by taking all of them apart. So thanks for watching, bye bye.